would think it'd be somewhere over 500.
I think we're up to like 470. So
All right.
I'm not exactly sure of the amount.
All right. We're here on case number 060R0370, State of Ohio versus Ho Tran. Let the record reflect that she is here with her attorney, Mr. Winchell. The State of Ohio is here with his attorney, Ms. Ann Eisenhower. This is a case where Ms. Tran is one of several defendants who were involved in a grow operation in the city of Brunswick, County of Medina. Now, Ms. Tran entered into a change of plea at a prior time, and at that time, I believe, her charges were all amended to an F3, and the court stated on the record that Ms. Tran would receive no more than 5 years pursuant to recommendation from the State of Ohio. Now, the court would note that cutting against Ms. Tran in this case is the fact that she did own several of the assets involved in this, including a house, including, I believe, a car, a van. But cutting in her favor is the fact that she was willing to testify, did testify against co-defendants, and was also willing to testify against a person she was, I believe, involved with. Is that correct?
That's correct.
So that does certainly cut in her favor. Ms. Tran, can you understand what I'm saying? Yes? You got to stay in the record because she's got to make a record of this. Do you feel like you need an interpreter today? Okay. Okay. State of Ohio may make elocution.
Thank you, Your Honor. I know the court is aware of the facts surrounding this case. Ms. Tran is the co-owner of 4784 Baywood Drive, which was the brand new grow house that was purchased and being set up to cultivate marijuana. She also was the owner of a Chevy cargo van, which was extensively used by other participants in this conspiracy to transport supplies. And in fact, on 6/15 of 2006 was found with a lot of potting soil and fertilizer in it, parked at Henry Tran's house. Her husband, Tran did also, Than To Tran did also enter a plea and took 8 years in prison for his involvement in this operation.
He was the brother of Henry Tran.
Yes.
Right.
The agreement for the up to 5 years, she did testify in the case of Fu Hong, and she did give us information, and therefore that is the reason the state's recommending up to 5 years.
All right. And Mr. Winchell.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I please support and state. Your Honor, my client has no prior criminal history at this point in time. She also has 3 children that are presently and have been living with her sister in Chicago. My client would like the court to know that this is a circumstance that when she came to Medina County area, that she came here under basically false pretenses. She was unaware of what her husband and her brother-in-law were doing. It wasn't until she arrived here that she became aware of
Right.
what was happening, and then basically felt trapped as far as that situation was concerned. I think obviously the court's aware of the fact that the property is going to be forfeited.
Right.
That's all going to be gone at this point in time. My client has been continuously incarcerated.
Right. Are her children with Mr. Tran?
No, they're with her sister.
No. I mean, were they children of Mr.
No.
Tran and her, or of a prior marriage?
Prior
Okay.
relationship.
All right.
Prior relationship. In fact, she is.
So there really would be no reason for her to see Mr. Tran once she's released.
Her desire at this point in time, I would anticipate that her marriage with Mr. Tran would be terminated after she is sentenced, and when she received the institution, she intends to proceed with actions to terminate that marriage.
Okay.
She feels that strongly as far as this matter is concerned. So yes, there would be no reason, and she intends to terminate the marriage.
Ms. Tran, anything further from you? Okay. I'm going to impose a 4-year prison sentence and all these counts to be served concurrently. State of Ohio will calculate the time. I think it's going to be pretty close to 500 days. I will put her under license suspension for 1 year. Is there a mandatory fine in this case because of the amount, or do we get rid of that?
We don't have a mandatory.
Okay, so there's no fine imposed, court costs are waived. Ms. Tran, when you are released from prison, the State of Ohio could but does not have to put you under what is known as post-release control, which means that for a period up to but not exceeding 3 years, you'd be supervised by the Ohio Adult Parole Authority. If you were to commit another crime during that period or violate rules and regulations of the Adult Parole Authority, they can put you back into prison for up to 1/2 the time I gave you, independent of, in addition to any other penalties. But they will tell you of that before you leave. I don't control that. Do you understand me? Okay, that's it. Thank you.